So get my harvester out. And the header. I forgot how quickly this stops. Oh, you're not one that can take the header out. It's been so long since it's been out. I forgot. Okay, let's get the John Deere. I guess you will have to take the tipper off. And then use this to go take the header out so that I can get to corn harvesting. We actually have a lot. Oh, let me turn this back on. I turned it off when I was putting the real bins in. We actually have a lot of time we could take to get the corn in. But if I do it this month, then I have the most options because I can put wheat or barley in. And wheat would be the first stage, so it would be ready in July. Barley would be the last stage, so it would be ready in July, which will leave enough room to also put soybeans in. And then I will be getting more land in the spring, and then I could put corn in different fields. Okay, now you can go get the tipper. I'm probably gonna want to move that later. Yeah, I am going to want to move it so it's not in the way. So actually, I'm going to put it on the other side of the bins. Let me go up here. And put it close to the bins. That way I know I won't be using this space. And now I can go get hooked up to the tipper. And then go get the harvester. Okay, let's enable a straw swap because this does have corn stalks on it. I've not done corn stalks or bean straw. Now, eventually, around here is where the pig barn will go. Oh, I don't want to turn it on yet. Turn it on when I actually get to the field. Oh, that is a lot more massive than I was thinking it would be. So that would be super fun. Well, what is actually going to be super fun is getting the tether in here. Seeing how you won't really be able to drive on that. I could probably just come. What are you doing? How are you sliding that way? I don't know what's going on there. I did harvest this last year. And I don't remember this being a problem. Wonder if I have a maybe I cut into the field a bit. Try to get that coming the other direction maybe. Assuming that Hattie's just getting caught on the different terrain. I hope that's it, because then it's only going to be this part that's a problem. And this will actually won't be that bad to get the tipper in. I can come out the other side of my farmyard. So let's get to the end of this if I can. I might not be able to. But that is close enough that the tipper will be fine getting there. Let's run up to it. I don't want to go down the super bumps there, but that will be fine. Let me make sure I have, well, actually it doesn't matter if I have it or not. But I will turn off trailer throw limit because I'm not driving on the roads, just to my own yard. Make sure I'm actually getting the thing for the harvester. And then I will go this way just until I get to the spot where I have the part on the edge that I did not get. I meant to back up before I turned it off, so I destroyed some crap, but that'll be okay. Destroyed craft trying to get crap. Let's see if I put this right on the edge. And use this massive pile of corn stalks to lift me up high enough that I didn't have to worry about it. Now, we can cut back around and go get the thin line that's already or still on the little arm of this. And then I can empty this and then do the rest of the headland. I'm gonna cut into here. just so that there will be that path if and when I need it for the tipper. Okay, let me knock over some stalks. And yeah, I can finish that. And I can just run over to or drive over to the tipper and unload this. I think I'm gonna want a forage wagon. Like I'll bale. Well, I think that this like, changes it into straw when you start. We'll see. I'll see if I can bale some of it to keep for myself, but I don't think I want to bale all of it. So I think I'll look at getting a forage wagon. Or maybe just leasing a forage wagon. Maybe the lease to own. We'll see in a bit once I'm done with harvesting both of the fields. And that's almost full. I might as well go take it up. Yep, I went the wrong. I went the steeper one. I think I'll deliver this one to my silo, just make sure that's working alright. I have it lined up. And then the next couple I'll take to the dryer. I think I have to turn the Kubota on. That's working perfectly. Did I actually have to turn that on? No. Okay. I think I will just for more realism state. There we go. Now I have 22,342 liters out of 153,720 liters in that bin. So let me go get back to the field and get harvesting some more. And am I going to be able to get to the end? I think so. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get stuck. Let's try to get out where I can walk. I'm gonna take my tractor and put this in the the corn dryer. Except I'm gonna get stuck on the tractor too. these these swaths of corn stalks, quite high. So it'll be a bit of a walk, but I'm gonna go and bring this over to the other side of the cornfield. You can see I now have 24,000 out of the 50,000 liters of corn that can hold. I can't start the production yet because I would need propane, which means I would need a propane tanker. But I'll get that eventually. And I will put this over here, maybe where it's lower right here. And then run over to my combine. Not as much of a walk as I thought it was. I have this little bit here, and then I can work on the top part of the field. Okay, I'm going to jump into that tipper and get in John Deere. This will fill up the tipper. And then this load will actually fill up the corn dryer. Let's get this into the corn dryer. And now that should give 50,000 out of 50,000. And it looks like I put that a little bit in the wrong spot. Almost done with this field now. Just this little bit left. Definitely looks kind of like a desert. Yeah, look out there, the sand. Not that it's sand, but it kind of looks like sand. I think I'll be able to fit everything in the tank. Let's finish up this last row, and then I can put it in the tipper, and then I can get to my other cornfield. And maybe while this is unloading, what was... Yeah, there's no, what capacities do these have? I definitely do not want the ones that my tractors can't even do. So this has 35,000 liters. So it's 9,000 more than that. So that's probably a decent deal. So maybe I'll lease that. How much is it going to be to lease? 5,000, and then 1,000 per day. Yeah, I'll lease that. And I'm also going to need a way to get propane. Is that in miscellaneous? That's diesel. I'm not in mods anymore. Or, yeah. So, did they put it in animal? For some unknown reason? Well, I guess it's not unknown because they can take all of the things. So is that the smallest one? Yeah, looks like that's the smallest one that has propane on it. Oh, this also has, oh, this is much more expensive. And then I'm out of mods, so I'll get that. Do I want to change the design color? Or the main color, I mean? Not for $1,000. Green is fine. This one, actually, I can do that on. Okay, now all of my corn has been harvested. It's gonna unload my combine into the tipper. Then it needs a good washing and some repair. And then I can put it away until July. It just is filling too fast. Okay, let me get this repaired and then I put this away so I can move the mower and Raptor back. And then I can get to seeing how working with corn stalks turns out. So I will see you then.